on board, Anshul Segal, and find out what he's making of the market right now. Anshul, hi, afternoon. Good to have you on the show. Banks, let's discuss exactly that then. Do you think the underperformance is finally coming of age? Because while the Nifty is still, at a fresh all-time high, so are a lot of other individual indexes. Not quite the case with Nifty Bank.
Afternoon, Aisha. Good to be with you. So banks have been a rank underperformer in the last, I'd say, about 6-8 months. While other segments of the market have rallied as they have, banks have really done nothing. And some of that is because banks have been an over-owned space in the last so many years. Because they are about 30 to 35% of the index as a constituent, banks are clearly highly owned by the street. And at this time, even though valuations look reasonable, because of certain headwinds on their operations, banks are not really the favored space. What we have also seen of late is that while in the last 3 years we've seen about 15% credit growth in the system, but if you look at the last 2 fortnights, that credit growth has tapered down to about 13 to 13.5%. And largely on account of deposits in the system being slightly difficult to come by. In this sort of a setup where there is over ownership and that there is systemic deceleration in credit growth, banks are really not being favored by the markets at this time. But in our judgment, it's only a question of time. Given where valuations are, this is a space which will be favored by the street. This is probably one of the few spaces in the market which remains quite reasonably priced at this time. And so let this little bit of a headwind on credit growth go away. And we do believe that this is a space which markets will favor in, say, the next 1 to 2 years. Definitely, the risk reward is favorable.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.